So let's get on to talking about the future of extended enterprise learning. And so first, Stefan, can you share some insights into how Training Orchestra supports organizations in implementing and managing extended enterprise training?
Yes, it's a great question. So the way we support the extended enterprise business model will be linked to the use case of the client. And obviously, I think that the best is to maybe mention the most frequent use cases that we're seeing. So I don't want to give a caricature, but I would like to just mention really frequent use cases. So we'll see a lot of software company or product company where they put their product at core and they need to better train their partners, deploying their system, or third party managing their system, and also to manage their client to ease the product adoption. So that's a very frequent use case. Usually it's for profit. It's linked to a B2B product. So you may have private classes and public classes, and it's all about product adoption. So it's all about making the most of the strategic resource, to train, a lot your partner and client. So a lot in any software company and any company where product can endanger the life. Second use case that we're seeing are the training company. So it's a business, it's an entrepreneur, pure for profit education. So they usually they have 50% of their business, which is private classes, and 50% which is public classes. So they have to manage unknown learner. It's different for the first use case when you do product education, because sometimes you need to certify it on your product. So, but when you're for profit and you train on how to use Excel spreadsheet or how to use Google spreadsheet, what is important for you is your business, serving well your client. So they have a lot of unknown learner and they have to follow the profit at the session level. It's a second use case we're seeing. In the association, it's different. We see some association, they are in a business, a B2C business model. I should not say business to consumer, I should say business to learner, but they may train family, they may train members, so they are not for profit. Sometimes it's free, and they know most of the time their members, their learners, and it's always 100% of public classes, except if they are B2B association, but it's rare, B2B, it's rare. And we're seeing a model very popular in Europe, not as popular in North America, where, they have broken the silos, and it's one academy service employees. So and those not on the payroll, as Fiona said. So external clients, partners, all of them on the same system. It's a very frequent use case also that we're seeing. That's how we serve them, different configuration, different packages, different feature, depending of, are you for profit, not for profit? Do you manage just private classes or also public classes? Known, unknown learner? Do you need to invoice? Do you have a website? How do you take in orders? All those questions, will help us, providing a system that is always the same as any SaaS company, but that we will configure a different ways.
Okay, thank you, Stefan. And Fiona, from your experience, your expertise, what trends do you foresee in shaping the future of extended enterprise learning, and how can organizations stay ahead?
So I think, as we said right back at the beginning, that it's extended enterprise as a market trend. It is accelerating, and I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. I think it is because this educating your customer is going to be a differentiator in that product sales cycle. It is going to be something that getting better at that, making sure that the learner experience in doing that is a good one. So there's going to be improvements in that area. I think obviously customer satisfaction is key, and you've got to keep the customers happy, and so that you can be successful when they are successful. I think as well, as companies are adopting this maybe for the first time, or sort of it's the early stages, both in a technology perspective, I think both the technology companies, the vendors, are going to be maturing, and also the clients will be maturing with them, so that they can start to do more things that perhaps some other organizations, maybe the bigger organizations that you see, I think, they will start to kind of replicate some of those things that are going on, particularly as we were talking about earlier about the profit center, becoming a profit center rather than it just being a benefit, a sales benefit for that particular company, which is a good way of doing things. And there are some organizations that will never sell their training, but they still need to do that training. But I think that learning experience that is actually a popular phrase, if you like, and in L&D, I think is as important, if not more important, in the customer training side. And so things need to improve. The technology needs to make sure that it's consumer grade. There's a lot of expectation, more and more coming through from the younger end of the population, and they're an expectation of it to be good, and therefore the buyers are going to be expecting it to be a great user, a great learner experience. And I think AI is going to come in there. It's coming into absolutely everything, and skills is in there as well. All these things we're developing in the learning industry and the learning technology industry, and so that's not going to be missed, if you like, from the extended enterprise side of things. And I think a little bit of, as I said before, coming together. If you are a separate organization from, internal, external, share the best practice. You might decide to go to separate systems, fine, but sometimes that content is the same anyway. You just need to maybe rebrand it or whatever. But I think collaboration within an organization is key and good at any time with anything. So yeah.
So thank you, Fiona. That's really great. And you know what? I think that's a wrap. So wonderful insights today. Thank you, Stefan, and thank you, Fiona, for generously sharing your expertise and perspective on extended enterprise learning with us today. And we're always so happy to talk with you. So have a great day ahead.
Thank you. Likewise. Thank you very much for asking me.
Thank you.